This is going to be one more example about Canadian websites just can't do anything right, and talk about that just a little bit more. Just one more example here, because I did the MEC example, and that's, very big company in Canada. And here, the Royal Bank is Canada's biggest bank. And what happens is when you do Google search for them, you just click on the top result there. You get directed to rbcroyalbank.com, and you can't sign into your account. It's just a bunch of spam, right? Like, where is the option? I can choose French or English. When I click on the RBC logo over to the left here, nothing opens up, and they just want to spam you. Spam, 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 spam. Things our lawyers want you to know. Like, I don't need to know any of this shit. And that's the point, is that this example shows how dysfunctional the Canadian law are with regards to being so focused on telling you shit that you don't need to know, that they fail to provide you with the information that you do need to know. And that's the succinct explanation for a large part of how dysfunctional they are. Right? They just want to spam you. They just want to tell you shit you don't need to know. And they can't remember, or they can't remember to tell you what you do need to know. So, like, here you can't even sign into your bank account, right? And so you would have to go try again, rbc.com, RBC Bank, and so you'd have to try again, and international students, high interest e-savings, introducing RBC. Look at all this spam. Oh, now you're getting links for other banks. You can phone a local branch. That doesn't help. You just want to log into your account. Try clicking this link. Okay, here. So now this one works. Okay. So you can eventually find your way around, but this example just shows that there's just a little bit of extra inconvenience and extra effort to get to where you want to go, but the example here is just meant to indicate the phenomenon that more often than not there are going to be some problems getting to where you want to go, whereas with functional people, all of these hurdles and obstacles just aren't going to happen because they have, because logical people have a more connected sense with things, and they just wouldn't neglect to allow people to sign in to any main Royal Bank page, right? And this example just indicates that sometimes these problems can lead to complete failure. And that's the point, is that often this phenomenon leads to a complete failure in their ability to allow people to get to where they want to go, or to where people are asking to go, or to where people should naturally just be able to go. And that's on top of the phenomenon of these people creating the problem of not wanting people to go where they want to go or to do what they want to do. As my blog explains, there's the phenomenon of them just simply wanting to block what you're doing, dismantle what you're doing, and make an intentional effort to just hinder you. And so, like, just, and I used the example in the blog where, just wanting to tie your shoes, as an analogy that, somebody, is likely to try to stand in your way from tying your shoes because they just see you trying to do something and they want to stop you from having it or doing it or whatever. So the crippling effect of the Canadian lot is a result not only of intention, but as this RBC example shows, it's also the result of their incompetency. So, there's different angles that affect your ability. There's different angles to look at it, or there's different reasons why they make life so difficult. And sometimes it's going to be intentional, and sometimes it's going to be just a result of their incompetency. But whatever it is, whatever the case, the result is the same, and that result is that you just can't. What's the expression? Well, whatever expression, it doesn't matter. The point is that everything is just made difficult or impossible.